Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. So in today's video, we're playing some more Wukong. This time around, though, bring it to the jungle, but with a Cinder Hulk build. We'll be going kind of tanky as Wukong, but not like full tank, but definitely not full damage, as you've seen me do previously. You know, we've done a few different videos where I did more of a traditional Wukong jungle game. I did a bit of a off-meta kind of niche top lane build, did some mid lane with full lethality, and even some support Wukong with Yasuo. So I have a few more ideas for things I want to try out in videos, but the next one on the list is kind of a tankier Wukong, and I think just seen as like, you know, we got the Volcanic skin, and I'm trying to hit all the skins as well, and I kind of want to keep things some thematic. We'll go with a bit of a Sunfire or Bambi Cinder sort of build, and I just think, you know, going Sunfire to cape on top lane Wukong would just be a little bit weird, but Cinder Hulk is actually pretty good for Wukong because, you know, at the end of the day, Warrior's still definitely the better jungle enchantment. But with that said and done, you know, Wukong's damage on his Q is lower post rework as far as like AD ratios go and all that. So building AD isn't as good for your Q. Same thing with your E, the AD ratio got lowered, and your ultimate's the same, but your ultimate can also, you know, do AoE damage surrounding you, just like Cinder Hulk can, right? Because it's all that fire surrounding you. So you're not really losing out on much damage with a Cinder Hulk build over a Warrior, but you're still definitely losing out some. You know, that's just kind of the trade-off of building HP over damage, but it's not too big of a difference that you're going to be doing negative damage by any means. So we'll start off with the red here, getting that Nimbus Strike first. I have done a few experiments, and I have found still Nimbus Strike's the best way to start, since although your Q can sustain you, it's just too long of a cooldown early on, and the W does auto-attack, but it's again too long of a cooldown, and the extra attack speed is really, really important for the clears. But still get your Nimbus level 2, and begin killing the little guys with those, you know, decoy auto attacks, which, by the way, the decoy is not smart enough to attack the same thing you attack. It instead will just attack whatever's nearest. So keep that in mind. Also, another change I want to mention that they actually made to the changes for Wukong is they made it so that your Q now has an AD ratio. So instead of going from 20 bonus magic damage to 40 to 60, you know, all the way up to 100, and then peaking at 100 at level 13 when you max it second, it instead actually will have a ratio, but only 15 damage per rank. So this will be 20 to 35 and so on and so forth. And actually, I should probably just do my Gromp here for level 3, since I think that will be pretty important. I'll also mention, since we're doing a bit of a tankier build, since we'll be surviving longer as an extent of being tankier, we will be going with Conquer in today's game, which I do think actually might be the better rune for Wukong now over Electrocute, just since, generally speaking, Wukong's more of a fighter now rather than a burst assassin. So I think Electrocute might be inferior. Let's go ahead and gank this guy nice and early. Olaf should have his battle axes, and as long as he has those, we could probably run this guy down. And I don't see him using it, but I think we're still good to go here. Let's just make sure this Olaf doesn't die. Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he? All right, well, we get the flash and the auto attack. It's unfortunate. I think Olaf should just backed off, let me clean it up myself, but I think he wanted to get the kill himself. He bit off more than he could chew. Well, let's get the last hits here, though. I think the wave will naturally push, though. And this guy's spam pinging because he's ignorant, doesn't understand that free XP is free XP, and there's nothing else for me to be doing right now. If he pings me one more time, I'm going to mute his pings. He's telling me no. It's like, dude, I'm not even pushing. I'm just last hitting. Once he gets back to the lane, what we should probably do to get him back in the matchup is to actually stick around, although we're going to trick Xin Zhao into thinking we're not here. And then we'll just kill Xin Zhao again, and that'll even the odds for the Olaf. Since this wave's going to push, but if I pushed it all the way, the Xin Zhao would freeze at his turret, and it would work out way better for Xin Zhao than Olaf. Whereas this way, you know, Olaf will get that. I'll get this ward down. I see Lee Sin mid, but I want to make sure I can protect the Olaf too. And in fact, yep, Lee Sin did take this. Let's go ahead and just go at this guy immediately, if we can. We may not kill him here, but if we get him nice and low, getting some nice damage there, that should help Olaf just a little bit. Alright, and I see Lee Sin on the bottom side of the river. The odds are he might have done his Krugs, but he hasn't. So this is really nice for me, allowing me to stay in the top side of the map too, and help out Olaf again once Xin Zhao engages and the wave resets. So yeah, the downside with Conquer, of course, is it's not really going to do much in these quick trades we're having with the Xin Zhao, but when we get to the later portions of the game and we're tanky and we survive those situations, because being tanky, we're not going to die instantly, even though they have a lot of high damage champions, you'll see the damage gets to be pretty good, actually. I played a game or two already with this build, and it's actually potentially his best build. Potentially. I'm pretty sure Warrior's still better, and doing more damage with like Black Cleaver and Sterix is still better, but I think some of these items we'll be getting might be meta items for Wukong going forward. And let's go ahead and just go at this Lee Sin here. And I don't think we quite kill this guy, even if I flash on him, because I'm out of my burst. But I want to see if I can get a fight flow in here, because if I get a fight flow, and I have Conquer, and I have my decoy, so I can be quite elusive. Yeah, follow it. Wow, this guy's actually insane. What is he doing? Why did he do that? Oh, the Diana flashed forward. This means she's in kill territory. And I have Nimbus. Yep. And one more auto attack is all it takes. Alright, so they all run it down and go on a silver platter just for me. We take those. Unfortunately, Olaf goes down because he probably took a bad fight, but you know, that's his problem. I'm pretty sure Lee Sin took this Scuttle Crab here too. Yes, he did. But I have 1 smite and 2 smites almost. So what I'll do is I'll clear my bottom side jungle and then go back to help Olaf as soon as I can. But it looks like this Lee Sin actually counter jungled me. Surprising. I should mention, by the way, nice and early on the game. It's a little bit later than I would actually have liked to. But go ahead and drop that rating on the video, you guys, if you want to support the video and the channel and all that good stuff, especially if you're enjoying your viewing. And if you're not, go ahead and leave that dislike. I really don't mind either way. It's just really about, you know, getting ratings and getting the video out there through the sheer total of ratings, since that does help the algorithm recommend the content to other viewers. And we're level 6 here at 6 minutes. That is unheard of in Season 9. That is excellent for us. By the way, other runes we're running here, Triumph and Coop are pretty standard stuff. Tenacity, I think, is really good on Tank Wukong so that no one can hold us back. Let's go ahead and finish our Cinder Hulk right off the bat here and get boots. This is huge for us. And also, we have for Revitalize, since having a larger HP bar means that the likelihood of us being low may be kind of lower compared to if we were squishier, but the time spent being low will actually be increased, since it'll be tougher to kill us once we're actually low, right? So based on that, we actually get a lot more use out of a rune like Revitalize, since, again, we might not be low as often, but when we are low, it'll last a lot longer and we'll be able to get way more extra healing from our Q and other things. And it looks like Lee Sin went bottom, and man, I should have gone bottom at some point here, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm making a mistake right now. I'm going to go ahead and just focus a little bit better here, because I want to help Olaf. I'm kind of thinking about that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's not my job to babysit this guy nonstop, especially when he runs it down like that. The guy's a lost cause, so let's just go ahead and carry through other means, like going bottom lane here, and maybe fighting the Lee Sin. Lee Sin is a hard counter to Wukong, but we can still out-duel him if we play the situation right. It's just that he can see us when we decoy, and he can kick me away when I ult. So it's very difficult, but if we play it right, it is absolutely doable. Speaking of which, this Lee Sin... Wow, that was pretty good. Isn't a total genius, as you saw earlier, and this guy's going to walk right into me here. I'm just going to let him turn the corner first. Let's go and ult him here and see what he does. He has no R, so he's just going to die eventually. And there's the kill. Nice. Yeah, you know, I can cancel my ult and just get some auto attacks in there, other spells, whatever. But, you know, killing him with the spin, you know, it's satisfying. We can do it like that. We're also blue buffless at this moment, so considering our mana and not using other spells is also in our best interest. Cool. So from here, we'll go get our blue buff, and then maybe path top lane. Again, I still want to kind of pay attention to bottom lane, but I think I want to do so when I have my ultimate available, and I did just use it on the Lee Sin there. It might have been overkill, might have not been. I'm not sure. I don't really mind. We'll just do our best to help Olaf with his constant feeding. I did kind of set him up for failure, to be honest, with the way I pushed the wave. I kind of wanted to come back around, but it just didn't really work out the way I'd hoped. I thought the Xin Zhao would just run it right at the Olaf because he knew the Olaf was way behind him, but the Xin Zhao was smart. He kind of played as if he knew I was around, so he froze the lane. Anyways, Olaf's got the wave in actually a pretty decent spot, but it's not going to last. I'm really hoping that as I walk up, the Xin Zhao will walk up too. There's no ward here, and yep, this is perfect timing. Come on, Olaf, go at him. This guy actually outranged me quite a lot, and the Lee Sin got Dragon. Alright, so yeah, now we're losing even more than we need to by trying to help this Olaf, and the Olaf's not really helping us when we help him, right? Because if you get those slows from the axes, we can actually chase the dude down. Instead, I just get Bilgewater slowed and outran. So yeah, it's no bueno for us. So let's get the red buff here from Lee Sin. At least take some of his jungle while he's bottom side, since he did get Infernal, which I really should have made a point of getting, to be honest, because Infernal's one of the easier dragons to get to. Cloud Dragon hits really fast, Mountain Dragon hits really slow but really hard, and Water slows you a lot, so if you are taking it, you actually can get trapped in the pit if their team shows up. I'm going to do a damage test here, and just run away. Yeah, pretty good damage. You know, it's still without Electrocute, keep in mind, and without Conquer popping. Yeah, definitely max the E first, my friends. Highest base damage by far as just like early game burst goes. The W can last longer and get a lot of auto attacks in there, but the likelihood of somebody standing next to your decoy is pretty small. The Q scales better now because it has an 80 ratio that it didn't previously have, but still isn't quite enough burst damage, I would say, especially since it's not AoE. And I hope they step up just a little bit here. Yes, they are. And there's the flash. Excellent. I was really hoping they would flash because I didn't really want to R there. They were way too close to tower for us to really get much benefit. Now, is this Scuttle Crab gone too? That's not. Excellent. The thing with Scuttle Crabs and Wukong is I don't really mind giving them up, because as long as I can counter jungle, I'm not really falling behind. And you can see that although like I'm clearing it pretty decently fast, actually 450 damage for my Cinder Hulk, it's pretty decent. But yeah, Wukong doesn't have any hard CC, so his early Scuttle Crab clears especially are pretty slow and weak. So after the Cinder Hulk, some items I'm thinking of are Sterix Gauge, Titanic Hydra, Black Cleaver, and specifically Gargoyle's Stoneplate. Now I actually think Gargoyle is actually kind of bad, and this Yumi's probably gonna die, right? Oh, the exhaust. She's still gonna die, I think. Maybe I'll clean this up. Thank you. I'm really happy to grab that. And actually, Lee Sin's mid. Let's see if we can save Katarina. Sidestep the Sonic Wave. Oh, never mind. She's just getting her head kicked off. I think if I flash here, I might be able to close the gap before Lee Sin gets to the tower. But never mind. Which way is he going to walk? There's not really any way of knowing. But if he stays in the lane and pushes, he's dead. And I already know I cleared his top jungle. He may not know that, but I think of all places to go, maybe he's going over here. But he had a blue buff, so I think he already had his own blue. The wolves aren't here. Yeah, I'm really just hoping to get desperate, get lucky here and find him. But yeah, we're not going to find him. Unlucky. Yeah, I don't know. I could have brute forced my way at him, but I thought that would be overkill. That's totally fine, though. What I'll do is I'll clear the raptors, get ourselves level 9, go back, get our red buff. And yeah, as far as itemization, I'm thinking Tiamat, because the thing with this build is I think the best way to kind of emphasize it or kind of title it is tanky AoE build. Because we're still going to get the Tiamat, we're still have the Cinder Hulk for the burn around us. And I think Titanic Hydra will be really good later on for the AD ratio, since, for those of you who don't know this, Titanic Hydra actually has an HP ratio. You can see how it's in red letters here. So the more HP you have, the more damage your Titanic Hydra cleaving crescents can do. And yeah, their team's pretty much all AD aside from Kai'Sa, Diana, and they're not really a threat. So I'll grab the Ninja Tabbies for more move speed, nice and early. And I don't see a control word on the map from me, so I'll go ahead and get one of those too. Alright, Lee Sin's bottom. Katarina's continuing to kill her Diana. Good. That is a bad matchup for Katarina, so if she's winning this early, that's really, really good for us, since Katarina has a rough lane phase, and Diana isn't really the best laner neither, but that knockup is just such a counter. And Diana's also tanky with her shield, so it's really tough to deal with that too. And actually, I should get my Tiamat on too. That's where I like it. Potions here. Alright, so it looks like we might have the 3-man bottom. Actually, no, Vayne's already dead. I mean, these guys are kind of chunked here. If we can make the right entrance, we can make a lot happen here. But they may not give us the opportunity. I don't know if they saw me. I don't think they did. I want to focus Kai'Sa here if I can. Oh, this is a great combo for us. Yep, there's one down. Alright, getting kicked away. That's the Lee Sin counter matchup, unfortunately. And let's go ahead and just... Oh, please. I'm not fast enough. Oh, but I can get over the wall. Nice. Alright, Dragon's in 35 seconds. That's not soon enough. Let's go ahead and just blast cone back and maybe get this bottom tower, since I'm not totally sure what's happening topside, but since it's losing, we might want to match the turret pressure that Xin Zhao's probably going to gain. Okay. Why is he pinging me? I guess he's still upset that I kind of screwed him early. But to be honest, it wasn't even like my fault. He screwed himself over, and I just made the most of it and tried to help him. And the Xin Zhao was just too smart to be brought down any further. But yeah, getting all this turret plating is good. I'm just going to go ahead and dive her. Maybe not going all the way just yet, but my team can clean it up. Oh, I probably should have tanked longer, actually. Vayne might die. Yeah, okay, so Fiddlestick should have hit next, and then left, and Kai'Sa, or not Kai'Sa, Vayne could have cleaned up. So a little bit of a bad play by me, but also bad play by Fiddle for not hitting second, and Vayne getting too hasty. I mean, she's 0-3, probably for a reason. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Anyway, tower's gone. That's really good. It's the second tower, though. We were trying to get the first tower, but just couldn't be quite done. Xin Zhao got that first. We're kind of low on mana here, so I don't want to make too big of plays. But I also don't want to leave the dragon area just yet, since I can kind of tell how this Lee Sin plays. And I know his blue's up soon. Is the vision plant here? It isn't. Alright, if he takes that, this is when Conquer might come in handy here. Yeah, he's getting the Yuumi heals, but look how much we're just destroying this guy. Oh, maybe not. No, we get him. Alright, now we kill Yuumi next. We're getting snared here quite a lot. I think we're actually dead. No, we're definitely dead. So yeah, their whole team collapsed. I kind of should have seen that coming, to be honest. That was me just getting overly aggressive. But killing their jungler probably means they don't get the dragon. Who got the shutdown? The Diana. So Diana was actually 1-6. Now she's 2-6. So her getting all that gold is bad, but it's way better than their hyper carry, 80 carry, I would say. Probably best case would have been Yuumi, since that Yuumi's not doing much. Anyway, I can get the Titanic Hydra, but I would rather build more HP first, actually. So let's go ahead and get the Sterix Gauge next. I think it's a really good item for Wukong, and we could almost afford it in full too. Let's go ahead and sell the refillable too. Excellent. Oh, Fiddle, almost in range. Got the fear off. There's no tower. They can keep pursuing. Vayne just needs to pop R and chase. She has that passive that gives her the hunting move speed. And if Lee Sin's not at Dragon, I can probably go towards my blue. It's probably gone. But, oh no. Xin Zhao took it. I'm on the way. I don't know what the Xin Zhao's doing, but he's probably looking for an opportunity. Katarina's on the rotation up as well. If we can just get our R off, we could probably chase this guy. I just don't want to use it to move speed. I want to just dash in like this. Really good R by the Xin Zhao, though. And wow, that Katarina is fed. Nice. And, you know, blue buff on Katarina is not bad. It's not like she uses mana, but the CDR is pretty good. Oh, okay, this guy wants to do it again. Oh, he's got Diana here. Help me, team. Oh, I'm just going to run it down. All right, so I can't be this aggressive anymore without Sweeper. That's what I'm learning. So far throughout this game, I've been getting away with taking the trinket and just placing my wards. But it was pretty clear based on how they played that Lisa knew what I was doing, and Diana did too. So they just collapsed on me before Katarina could show up. So it's me being too aggressive while they see me. So we'll just get the Sweeper and make sure the next time we make these kind of aggressive invades that we sweep our path so that they don't see us coming. And if they do, we'll just clear the ward, reset, and retry. Also, Sterix Gauge. That'll be huge, because if I had Sterix Gauge in that fight, I probably would have lived, because the Sterix Fury, or sorry, not that one, the Lifeline, that shield of 647 HP, that would have kept me alive long enough for Katarina to show up and probably multi-kill. Speaking of multi-kill, yeah, Katarina's popping off. Also, how much Conquer damage we have to? 263. It's not bad. I think Electrocute would be more at this point in the game, but I think as long as we don't insta-win or have them surrender early, knock on wood as I talk about these kind of things, I think that we should get to a point that the Conquer can really prove its value, especially since our Vayne's doing pretty bad, and Olaf's not doing too hot neither. It's pretty much up to me and Katarina, and it wouldn't surprise me with their kind of team comp if they just use everything to kill Katarina and leave me and Fiddlesticks to do all the heavy lifting, and that's when I can really show what it's made of. Alright, so Lee Sin killed the Vayne, and he's kind of low here. I might be able to cut him off. I think he would go this way. That's where I would go. I don't think he's going to push one more wave. But as we make this invade, let's go ahead and get the Sweeper going. Is he recalling the brush? Nope. We could probably just kill this Kaiser then. And we got him. So the Sterix does pop there unnecessarily, but it's not too long of a cooldown. It's only a minute. We'll grab this. So you can see now that right there, with that Siege Minion, we did 56 bonus magic damage. So it's 50 plus that AD ratio, but of course being reduced by magic resist. But the point is, though, is that I think if it was 60, like it used to be with 3 points, I don't think we would have actually done as much damage. I think we're actually getting more value out of the AD ratio on the Q after the changes. And this guy's, yeah, he's going to flash and he's going to take that. But where's he going to go next? Oh, really nice ward hop, actually, but now Yumi's trapped. She's going to rock in a hard place, so she just gets completely obliterated with the Lee Sin down. I think our odds against this dragon are pretty good. Alright, get our decoy there, get some auto attacks in there from it. Get smite down. Alright, let's go get our red here. I'm thinking the next thing I want to do is try and help this top lane situation by getting the tower. But man, we got a lot of work to do on that one. But now the dragon's down, we have a lot more of an open path towards that. Because yeah, as a jungler, you just really can't focus top too hard when the dragon's in the map, because otherwise they just get it for free. But yeah, an item I definitely want to try in today's video if the game goes long enough is Gargoyle's Stoneplate. Because although I don't think it's actually that good for Wukong, I think the synergy between that and your Stone Skin can be really good. As long as you're not ulting. Because if you're ulting, you're going to lose a lot of damage output on it. But yeah, you get so much extra resists with Gargoyles, and if you combine it with Stone Skin, it can be really good. Just don't use the active while you're ulting. Use the active after you're done ulting, when your damage output is like kind of at its worst, so that you can, you know, steer into the skin and have it be worse, but survive. Alright, so let's begin sweeping the Rift Herald area. It's going to despawn. I'm not going to be able to get it this game, but that's okay. I think we're going to win this game just based on how Katarina's playing, so I just don't want to win too soon. I want to show you guys the build. It looks like this area does not have wards or any camps. And is Katarina going to kill Lee Sin too? I think she's dead. Yep. She still has a fat bounty on her, though, despite getting killed just because of how fed she is. Oh, and I think Vayne's going to die here too. Oh, she got the Lee Sin, though. Good for her. Alright, and how's Olaf doing? He's getting that tower. Excellent. Xin Zhao's there, though, with Yuumi. I'm on the way, buddy, but I think he needs to... Yep, good R. Bring him here. Excellent. Let's go ham. Xin Zhao knocked me away. That was really smart by him. Let's go and get my decoy here. Get some extra auto attacks in there from him. And am I going to lose? Oh, Fiddle. Fiddle for the win, baby. Yes. Very nice. Yeah, we definitely need some help on that one. See, the Conquer damage is getting up there now, too. Doubled since we last looked at it. Oh, shit. Diana's here. This Diana's not super strong, but it's still Diana. I still have to respect her burst when I'm low. But we have a red buff, so we can just sustain for a little bit. Maybe get the Rift Scuttler, get the berries, get some sustain going, and then come back and redo that tower push. I don't see the Rift Scuttler, though. Oh, here it is. I was beginning to think the map was lying to me, and I was like, where is it at? Okay. I'm going to ping this guy as well. Let my Fiddlesticks know my intentions. I know their team is respawning, but I think with Fiddle's fear, we should have enough burst. Oh yeah, we definitely have enough burst. The Hourglass is kind of annoying here, but... Oh, okay. Oh, the flash max range Q auto attack. I love it. All right, I got the extra attack speed from our E usage. Let's go ahead and get this tower. We can, of course, use our decoy, actually, if I have it right next to the tower, but I don't think we're going to have it in time. We're just going to get this tower and dodge. Excellent. Yeah, we should definitely run away, though. Their team's definitely on the collapse here. Oh, nice ward. Buddy, before your sweeper expires. He doesn't care about it. That's fine. Sometimes you find wards in the weirdest places, though. That's a perfect example. So yeah, I'm going to grab this blue here, since I have no intention to come back topside for a while. Even though I have a fresh blue. I just want to get this out of the way. And then start playing bottom side. Dragons up in 2 minutes, and they have a control ward here. Damn, these guys really went deep in my jungle. So I think at this point, we could get a Black Cleaver. I think it is a really good item for us, since we are kind of lacking the CDR. This 10% is solely from our blue buff. But with that said, I really want to show you guys the gargoyles. I really want to emphasize that in the build today, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that first. But we'll grab ourselves the Phage. Oops, if we can spell it right. Because we can almost afford that, and we'll do that as well. So quick little reminder, the gargoyles will basically not double our effectiveness of our stone skin, but because when 3+ champions are nearby, we gain double the armor magic resist that the item already gives, it's basically going to double the strength of this indirectly. And again, it's not exactly double, but you kind of get what I'm trying to get at, and I'm just trying to simplify it. And when our damage is low, like our ultimate's on cooldown, and we don't really want to use our spells to assassinate somebody, that's when we pop the gargoyles. We survive the situation, we gain a bunch of bonus HP, but we just have significantly reduced damage output. Now the Xin Zhao and Yuumi flank here is pretty intimidating, especially when Diana and Kaiser are still alive with damage. Fiddle doesn't have R. Wait, okay, never mind. I was thinking somebody else was alive, and I was thinking, but wait, who's alive? Yeah, because I'd be happy to fight with Fiddle, but Fiddle has no R. And these guys are coming after me. Uh-oh. If we can stall for Fiddle, that could work. Alright, these guys are exhausting me. I have to kind of go in here. I'm just going to wait for the exhaust to end. Let's go on to the Kai'Sa here. If I can just get rid of Kai'Sa, I think this fight gets a lot easier for us, even though my teammates might die to Xin Zhao. Nah, Katarina's here. Nice hourglass by Fiddle, stalling his life, keeping himself alive. Excellent. Yeah, their Kai'Sa's really weak. This game is super lopsided. Their bottom lane sucks. Our bottom lane's kind of wonky, but we have a pretty good Fiddle player. And our Katarina's, of course, pretty good. But, you know, top lane matchup's kind of weird. Also, the Xin Zhao went Rage Blade and Blathering King. Like, super on-hit focus build, and it's just kind of, you know, way too squishy, so he just insta-dies. I probably could have focused him and still won, but I really just wanted to kill Kai'Sa since she's so much easier to take out. And probably does more damage, too. How's our Conqueror looking? 670 damage? Yeah, not bad at all. Okay. So what's next? We should probably start thinking about controlling Baron. The second it hits 20 minutes, you should be thinking about that. But in the same moment, I'm not often in a rush. And I think Katarina, yep, just resets and kills everybody. I kind of want to use her as bait. Seems like it worked. Ish. Never mind, I got body blocked by the minions. I was going to dash onto Xin Zhao. Didn't really want to have to dash to a minion just to get in range, but yeah, this is fine. We can probably just siege mid even. I know they're there, but like, okay, I guess it's the priority. I was gonna siege mid, but yeah, I'm just gonna join Katarina. Makes way more sense to be over here. Helping. Okay, and this inhibitor is Freelo. So I should mention some other ideas I have for Wukong videos I want to show with the rework, just to kind of show the different strengths and weaknesses and just how everything performs with different builds and strategies. The next thing I want to show, I think, is Crit Wukong as an AD carry, maybe with a Yumi, you know, funneling with me and stuff. But I'm also kind of thinking about a top lane with the Triforce. I haven't done Triforce in a build yet, other than the lethality video, but that was after building full lethality. Like, I want to do more of a Bruiser Wukong with Triforce and I think Ravenous Hydra, and I think I'll do that in the top lane. So those are the last 2 games I want to do with the Wukong rework, and by that point, I think I'll be satisfied. I mean, admittedly, I've kind of stretched this pretty thin with all the different videos I'm doing with the Wukong rework, but I think maximizing all the videos I could do and show them that stuff, it's doing my due diligence as a Wukong main. Anyway, I'm just waiting for the red buff at this point. I should be pushing this, but it seems like it should be up soon. I should also be probably fighting with my team, but I'm actually like in no rush to win. I might come to regret that, but I don't know. We have a Vayne, we have a Fed Katarina. I think we win, as long as our team doesn't purposely lose. And I'm not purposely losing, I'm just kind of delaying the win. But yeah, the Tiamat's so good with this Cinder Hulk, because we just get so much AoE damage. Their team's definitely coming for me here, but I think I can get a couple Qs on this. Or just one. And yeah, I can see their whole team coming, so we'll just make our escape. And I should probably switch this tab. Yeah, I definitely like this rune selection. I think you could go with some domination stuff for secondary if you're rocking Conqueror. Maybe get some Ravenous Hunter or Relentless Hunter. And they seem to know I'm here, but how? I got Katarina with me. I'm going to go ham on this one. When my ultimate expires, pop the gargoyles and let Katarina clean the house. See, this is where Wukong can be really good. You bait a fight by fighting way too many people for yourself to count. And then you just pop gargoyles and you don't die. And you have Steric's Gauge as well, so you have a huge shield, and Katarina just gets a quadra kill. Let's find her the Penda. I think it's right here. I'm going to ping that. You look there, I'll look here. Yeah, I don't know. Lee Sin, stealthy bastard. And there's a surrender vote. So there you go, guys. That's kind of how tanky Wukong works. You can kind of see that we do a fuck ton of damage still, but we are able to go into so many people, have our Stone Skin passive pop, have our Steric's Gauge pop for the shield, and pop gargoyles, so there's just no way we could possibly die unless they focus absolutely everything on me with true damage, and they're not going to do that because they got to focus the Katarina. Let's check out the post-game stats. Alright, so just because of the way we coordinated, I'm going to go ahead and great shot call and leadership strategy. She didn't shot call, she didn't really lead much, but she had good strategy. She killed them all, and I can live with that. Alright, first win of the day, excellent. Got ourselves an S on the Wukong, we do like that. We had the most farm in the game, 200. Not the most gold, since Katarina got 24 kills, but no complaints here. Graphs. So you can see where our damage output really wasn't that much. The Katarina's was like more than double ours. We were pretty close to Lee Sin and Diana, who I think Lee Sin actually did a damage build. Not exactly. Death's Dance is 80 AD though, and Black Cleaver, which is still more AD than most of my items. I don't know what this one converts to, because it doesn't show me here, but point is, we did a little bit less damage than Lee Sin. He also went Warrior. We had Cinder Hulk, so there's that to consider too. But I think what's really important to note here as well is not just the total damage, but was it physical? Because this is our physical right here, but also the magic, right? So magic damage really wasn't that much. Katarina, of course, could be more, but that's 1600 damage that is partially from the Cinder Hulk, but also from our Q, because we have some bonus magic damage in the Q now. So a few different things to look at there, I guess. And the Diana did kind of catch up a little bit. You can see her full damage build, double knees, large rod. So she did come back in the damage a little bit too. But anyways, though, I'm rambling. That's the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop that rating. I would really appreciate it so very much. And subscribe to the channel for more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.